After your students choose a topic that they are passionate about, it's time to develop appropriate questions. Each student needs to come up with a driving question. That question will drive students to discuss, inquire, and investigate a topic, and it pushes them towards a product or solution. It is important that the students are able to communicate what they want to learn about. Coming up with a good question can be tricky, especially for younger students. You should teach your students one basic rule about questioning. If you can find the answer to your question with a quick search on Google, the question needs some tweaking. You can also help your students by explaining to them that there are different levels of thinking. The first level of thinking is that of a robot. A robot asks questions like who, what, when, and where. The second level is thinking like a detective. Detectives ask questions like why, what caused, and what do you think? The third level of thinking is that of a judge. Questions like do you think, how do you know, and would it be better if would be right for this category of questioning. The last and highest level is thinking like an inventor. Inventors ask questions that start with how would you or what would happen if. As you might have noticed, these levels of questioning are related to the Bloom's taxonomy levels. You could use a graphic organizer with possible questions to help model generating questions. You could link those example questions to the certain contact area your students are studying at that time. For example, electricity. Using that approach, as well as consistent feedback to students, should help your students generate higher level thinking questions more independently. Here are some example questions for generating lower level thinking questions. And these are examples of generating higher level thinking questions. After your students have come up with several questions, they choose the one that is best for their project. After that, they will write a proposal. They will explain what they want to do, and as a teacher, you will approve it as it is, or you will help them develop a better plan. Of course, you should always keep in mind that it's their project, but especially in the beginning, they will need your guidance. The next step in the process will be researching.